Casanoli and I teach English to women. Maybe you're my student, maybe you just like to follow my work, or maybe you're new here. In that case, welcome. Today I'm going to talk about articles, namely a, an, and the. So, starting with the indefinite articles a and an. From my experience as a teacher, the biggest mistake people make here is not using the indefinite article when they talk about occupations. So if you're talking about what a person does for a living, if you're talking about a job in the singular form, you have to use the article. For example, I'm a teacher, I'm an engineer, she's a secretary, he's an assistant, you're a director, and so on. We just don't use the article when we are in the plural form, and that's because a and an are synonyms for one. For example, we are teachers, we are engineers, we are managers, and so on. The rule for a and an is based on sound. If the word that comes after the article starts with the vowel sound, you're going to use an, as in she's an engineer. If it starts with a consonant sound, you're going to use a, as in I'm a teacher. Make sure you're analyzing the sound and not the spelling. Words like hour and university can be deceiving. Although hour starts with an H, the H is not pronounced, so the correct article is an hour. And although university starts with a vowel, it's a long U sound, which sounds like a U. So the correct article is a university. If you're ever in doubt, just think of what sounds better. I know it can be annoying to hear that, but it's true. Some rules in English exist just to make things easier. It's much easier to say an hour than to say a hour. Try it. And while the indefinite article is underused by Brazilian students, the opposite happens with the definite article, the, which is overused all the time. That happens because of Portuguese interference in your learning process. Portuguese and other languages too, like Spanish and German, use definite articles like gender markers. So we say things like a Mônica, o Tiago, o Alexandre, a Sofia. Everybody has a gender. And things have gender too, like o celular, o caderno, a cadeira, a mesa. English is wonderful because there is no gender. It's much easier. The confusion happens because we want to use the article the before nouns that are not preceded by articles in English, but are preceded by articles in our native language, because of the gender marker. For example, o Brasil. O Brasil é grande. You don't say Brasil é grande. You say o Brasil é grande. But in English, Brazil is big. You don't use the before Brazil. So here are some rules that will hopefully help you better understand the use of the article the. It's valid for singular and plural nouns. It's not used before names of meals, like the breakfast or the lunch. It's not used before words like school, church, prison, and college when we are talking about the idea or the use of these places. For example, I say, Molly goes to school every day. But when I want to refer to the specific place, the specific building, I use the, like there was an accident at the church. The definite article is not used before a combination of noun and number. I don't say, for example, I'm staying at the room 19. I say I'm staying at room 19. When we are talking about things or people in general, we do not normally use the with uncountable and plural nouns. For example, do you prefer dogs or cats? However, when we are talking about a particular group of things or people, we use the. The people in Brazil are very nice. The food last night was good. Names of people always without the. Names of countries, regions, and cities are normally without the, but there are exceptions, especially when the words republic, kingdom, and states are involved. Names of mountains and lakes without the. Names of seas, oceans, and rivers and deserts with the. So, the Atlantic Ocean, the Amazon River. North, south, east, and west with the. Northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest without the. Names of streets, parks, squares without the. And names that have of with the. For example, the University of London, the Statue of Liberty, etc. There are many other rules and exceptions that I could give here, but what I want you to take from this video is the idea that English doesn't work the same way that Portuguese does. What's logical in Portuguese is not logical in English, and vice versa. It's a different language, the rules are different, the way of thinking is different, there are no gender markers, it's more direct and less descriptive. You will definitely pick up on the other uses of the as you progress in your studies, so keep going and don't give up. Try to understand things rather than just memorizing them. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. And please tell me in the comments below what other types of videos you'd like to see here. See you next week. Bye!